I still get excited every single time I get a board. The first board I shaped, I was about 8 or 9 years old. I remember taking it down to the beach the first day, and all my friends were looking at it and they were like, "What is this thing? What is this thing? Yuck, yuck." And I was like, "Oh, this goes so good. This goes so good." I rode it for like 2 years. I think it went pretty bad, but I just loved it. The fact that I shaped it, it was just the best thing ever. This year is definitely, my main focus has been to sort my equipment out. And I started working closely with Mike and Trav from Channel Islands, and I've also been fortunate enough to have my dad as a shaper growing up, so that helps me know a lot about surfboards. And yeah, I just ended up making a bunch of really good boards. Whatever spot I'm going to, I can tweak, little things here and there to make it go at that spot. Yeah, my general size shortboard is probably 6'2" to 6'2.5", just over 19 and a quarter wide, 2.5 thick. Sometimes I go a little over 2 5/8 and just shave it down a little bit on the rails. But for the most part, those are my dimensions. We camped and made the fire. Yeah, I think the shorter boards, so many of the guys are trying them now, Kelly, Dane, everyone's going shorter. For myself, I can't really go too much smaller, or else, I end up losing paddle power and things like that. But the smallest board I'll probably ride is about a 5'10" or 5'11". About 3 or 4 years ago, I was really sold on fixed fins. I just found that the future fins were really easy for me to travel with, and at the same time they were giving me the same results as fixed fins was. Luckily I worked really close with Future, and they came up with a fin with myself. I love a lot of drive off the bottom, and to be able to get a lot of release off the top, that's kind of where I want my surfing to be able to be headed towards, and I feel like my fin does that. In this month and a half strip, I would say I go through about probably 10 to 20 boards. I'd have just from Snapper through Margaret's through Bells, and just because the waves, they're so different, you just need a different piece of equipment for every kind of condition. 2013, I probably go through, I'd say, 60 to 80 boards a year. Some of them I'll ride once or twice, some of them I'll ride till you can't ride them anymore.